me get this clear, cause I had no idea. I feel like I did too much. Let's get money on. Yeah, I need all.
You so bad, and baby I want you so bad, yeah. You so bad, yeah, and baby I want you so bad.
I'm sure that most of you, like myself, have spent many hours on the app TikTok or other social media platforms during this quarantine. So that means you probably have seen the people in the intro video on social media and might have wondered who these people are, what they're doing, and why are they important. Well, they are some of the new creators in the new social media hub called the Hype House. And today my group and I are going to explain why you should endorse this new communication phenomenon. We will cover an overview of what the Hype House is, who the people in the Hype House are, how they make money, and how to join the Hype House. The Hype House is about a group of about 20 popular content creators. And for those of you who don't know what a group of content creators is basically a group of people who are really popular and have a big fan base on social media. The Hype House is not only a group of people, but is a physical place, a huge, beautiful mansion in Los Angeles, California, to be exact. The Hype House gives these popular creators a group for them to belong to in this big social media world. They can all collaborate together at the house, even though only 4 people live in the house full time. Since most of the members are still teenagers and live at home with their families, they frequently visit the Hype House to film TikToks and YouTube videos and take Instagram pictures. Having this group allows these creators to be bigger than just themselves, which allows the members to be able to have other big creators come over to the house and collaborate with them also. The whole objective for the Hype House is to allow the popular creators in it to easily collaborate with each other on videos for almost all social media platforms, but they are all best known on TikTok. The house allows each other to benefit from everyone's individual growth too. When one creator blows up, it affects everyone in the house too, since they're all in the group together. According to the Cosmopolitan article, Help, I'm Old, What is the TikTok Hype House Called, and Who's Even in It? It discusses that the founding members, Chase Hudson, known as Little Huddy, Daisy Quiche, and Thomas Petro, started the Hype House in December 2019. Thomas spent time in the Team 10 House, a collective of popular YouTubers, and saw the importance of having popular TikTok creators in one place. So then Thomas, Daisy, and Chase grew the Hype House, which basically started to help members gain followers and become more popular. This house has seen lots of success even in the first month of starting the Hype House. Their Instagram account even gained 1 million followers and their TikTok account gained 7 million followers. According to the Forbes article, the Hype House is changing the face of TikTok. These creators are spending at least 4 hours a day on TikTok, filming or just on the app. The Hype House is most known on TikTok, but some of the creators are also on YouTube. There are so many reasons that you should support these young creatives. The Hype House gives them, young adults, an outlet to be creative and is providing them an endless amount of opportunity for their futures. So, if you endorse now, your business could also reap the benefits of their popularity. Now that you know what the Hype House is and what they do, you will learn about these amazing people who are in the Hype House and what
The Hype House is a fun and energetic mansion with a variety of influencers and is located in Los Angeles, California. Daisy Quiche, Chase Hudson, and Thomas Petro were the ones who started the Hype House and named the franchise in January of 2020. The reason why you should endorse these teens and the Hype House is because they are all having fun and have also made a big name for themselves ever since it started. According to Cosmopolitan.com, some of the influencers that were invited and are currently involved include Charli D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio, Chase Hudson, also known as Little Huddy, Connor Yates, Alex Warren, Addison Rae, Avani Gregg, Y.A. Xavier, Ryland Storms, Nick Austin, Andreas Lopez and his brother Tony, Cover Annan, Thomas Petro, Calvin Goldby, James Wright, Jack Wright, Patrick Huston, and James Charles. The main influencer that took control of TikTok is Charli. Charli acquired the hype around December of 2019, says Insider.com. She immediately took off with success after dancing to the song Renegade by K Camp. Charlie began dating Chase Hudson, and their fame grew more together. Many of these people are under 21 and come to the Hype House just to dance and make thirst trap TikTok videos. The two brothers, Andreas and Tony Lopez, are two of the main boys in the Hype House, as well as Lil Huddy. These men have been drooled over and sought after by every girl ever since the app came to the App Store in 2017. James Charles is a more recent member of the Hype House by featuring Charlie and a few other major TikTokers in his makeup tutorial YouTube channel. His dancing is definitely not the best, and he does get a lot of hate for his awful dance moves, but he posts many makeup videos which all turn out pretty great. These teens must make around 5 videos a day in the Hype House just to stay in the house. Many of the influencers believe that the house is for productivity and video creations only. These kids have gained fame in record time. Some have even gained it overnight, and it's mainly because of their good looks, thirst trap videos, and dancing alongside their queen, Charli D'Amelio. One of the former members of the Hype House, Daisy Keech, moved out of the Hype House due to disputes over the rental contract. There were many arguments over whether or not they should sell merchandise, redecorate, and ultimately how the Hype House should be run. Although Daisy has kissed her time at the Hype House goodbye, the rest of the members are continuing life as normal. These teens have made a name for themselves and a remarkable amount of wealth. By sponsoring the Hype House, it will allow you to gain money with them and further these kids' journey to success.
According to an article posted in January 2020 titled Everything You Need to Know About Hype House Collective, written by Lily Wordsmith, TikTokers don't get a share of the ad revenue. Instead, they make their own money by selling merchandise or becoming an influencer. Meaning, the ads you see on TikTok are gaining money for the app itself and not distributing it to the people in the ad. Selling merch and getting views are the main way for this group on how to make money. Merch meaning like hoodies, t-shirts, silly little like crafts, endorsing specific products like Nike, or having sponsorships with other companies, and then, collabs, meaning with other people a part of the Hype House. And the more famous people you have in a TikTok, the more views it's going to get, therefore the more money it's going to make. When you think about marketing, you have to think about your audience. The Hype House is successful due to appealing heavily to their audience. Teenagers want to see other kids their age be successful and live the lavish lifestyle. Hence the popularity of the Hype House. I mean, you're not seeing 20-year-olds be doing this. No, like, all of the kids in the Hype House are, 16, 17, maybe even younger. And as a teenager, like, you kind of want to escape through them and, like, live out your wildest fantasies, and so you just watch them do it. And they get to live the life that you wish you had, which is very sad, but that's why you shouldn't look up to people like that. Just like any other business, there are rules. You have to meet a quota by making a specific amount of content every day, or you have to put out this many views, and you have to make this amount of money every single month in merch sales specifically, or else you're gonna get kicked out of the house. Meaning, like, say 1 month you come up short and you didn't get enough views on a video that you thought you were going to make really good bank on, and you get hate for it, so people just keep reporting it and it never gets back out to the public, you're probably gonna take a pay cut, and you're probably gonna get a stern talking to from whoever your investors are, because that's the only way that you can have a group of teenagers buy a giant mansion in the middle of California. There's investors, there's different higher up CEO peoples that manage the money for them. Obviously, they're not doing this all on their own accord. It doesn't seem like a lot, but the benefits of joining outweigh the consequences, because there's so many opportunities that you can't pass up, ever. So, now that you've all heard about the Hype House and how amazing life is, here's how to join.
So now that you've heard all about the Hype House and how pretty amazing life there is,
Here's how to join. Step 1. You have to become famous. Because if you ain't famous, you ain't gonna join. The whole point of the Hype House is famous people live there. Not wannabes, not regular people, famous people. So you're asking, how do I become famous? Well, you gotta make good content. And to make good content, you stay with the trends. You use popular music, and you do the right dances. And you do the dances good. Like, you gotta get noticed. All this helps you get recognized and put on the For You page worth millions, and everyone will see your content. Once you get put on the For You page, get views, get likes. The more you get, the more people want to see more of you, and once that happens, you become a regular viral TikToker and not just a one-time star. This is progress in how to become a famous TikToker and to join the Hype House. Step 2. So you're on the For You page. You have hundreds of thousands of followers. You get millions of likes constantly. But you're still not in the Hype House. What do? You get the attention of the famous people themselves. Yeah, you're famous. But if you don't get their attention, then you're just another wannabe. So, how do you get their attention? You duet their videos. That way, they see it more easily than they would just regular. They know that they have caught your attention, and they might want to see who this person is. Who is this other person with lots of likes and followers? Maybe they can help me. You never know. But besides that, comment first on their picture. This is one of the ways that they interact with all their followers, and you want as much interaction with them as possible. So you have the attention, but you still need to work, because they might be like, oh, she is just using me to get attention. But if they see that you're still doing good even after you have their attention, then they will want you to join their crowd and bring the hype even more into the house. So, step 3, you are in the house, baby. But that doesn't mean you necessarily get to stay in it. To stay in the Hype House, you have to work. Be prepared to make videos daily. Now, when I say daily, I don't mean once every 3 weeks or 4 times a week. I mean you make 4 videos a day, 5 days a week. This is now your full-time job. Yes, it's all fun and games and you get all these amazing privileges and all this money and you're famous, but if you lose your star status, you're out. Remember that this is your job. You now know everything there is to know about the Hype House. This is the house where influencers across the country come together to work and create better content. From Charlie to Ivani to Chase to all the famous TikTokers that you just watch constantly and who seem to make up dances like crazy, this is the place that you want to sponsor. This is the place where you want to be like, yeah, I have a hand in that. I helped sponsor this. And because of me, they are thriving. They are getting more content. And you're like placing your stamp on it. So all this and more is why you should endorse the Hype House. So what are you waiting for? Go make some crazy good content, and maybe you can be the next member of the Hype House.